I.S.U.P.K. Jamaica. I.S.U.P.K. began at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. I.S.U.P.K. today is run by Commanding General YAHANNA. I.S.U.P.K. began 1969. I want to say Yahweh Basham Yahweh Barakatah to my brothers. Yahweh Shamar Ilatan Basham. Alright, remember last chapter, I don't know the topic now. Last we talk about what? Swearing. Alright. Captain has to clear up some points. I'm swearing. Alright. You're going to let me do it. Genesis 21.
Verse in the Verse in the
Genesis 21, 22 to
that Abimelech and Pikal, the chief captain of his host. Verse 23. Now therefore swear unto me here by God that thou wilt not deal falsely with me, nor with my son, nor with my son's son. But
who's speaking?
Abimelech.
Oh yes. Speaking to.
Chief captain of his host. Verse 23. Now therefore swear unto me here by God that thou wilt not deal falsely with me, nor with my son, nor with my son's son.
Who's speaking?
Abimelech.
Speaking to?
Abraham.
Where is it? 23. So Abimelech asking him to swear that he won't deal falsely with it. Abimelech realized that Abraham was a mighty, powerful man in the land. But the person who's speaking to him, I think it was either a prince or the leader, asking him, realizing that this man a mighty man in land. Alright, swear to me that you won't deal falsely with me, or my son, or my son's son. And what did Abraham respond? What was Abraham's response?
I want to keep them on verse
23. 20, yeah, 24.
Verse 24. And Abraham said, I will swear.
I so swear. Was Abraham wrong to swear?
Answer.
He was wrong?
Yes, sir.
Why?
Because I'm supposed to swear according to the law, according to the commandments of Most High.
You have a law that says don't swear.
According to Christ, sir.
According to Christ.
Answer.
So there is no law that says you can't swear. But Christ encouraged you not to swear. Why? Why you think Christ encouraged you not to swear?
I might swear and...
Alright, before we go into that, give me 1 Samuel 24, 21 to 22.
Swear no.
I just live like, so then I just go on. Did like it said, turn it down. Come on this side. Can move. It's not just the light they're pushing on, not the remote move. Now move. They want to tighten on it, tighten it. They're not going to stop. That's the thing. So why the base? That can work. We need to just make it come out of the way. Alright, maybe the two block. And look, the resolution of the camera. Alright, so read again.
Answer. 1 Samuel 24, verse 21. Swear now therefore unto me by the Lord, that thou wilt not cut off my seed after me, and thou wilt not destroy my name out of my father's house.
That's who speaking there. Alright, I think that was Saul telling David to swear that he wouldn't do this, because he realized that David was anointed to be king over Israel.
Answer. Continue, sir. Continue.
We got next.
Answer. Verse 22. And David sware unto Saul, and Saul went home, but David and his men gat them up unto the old.
That's 21.
That's 22, sir.
Alright. So, I swear, right?
Answer.
The Bible on your phone. Everyone's going to break the internet a minute.
Oh.
The disturbing was there. All of you. Yeah.
Answer. James 5 and verse 12. But above all things, my brethren, swear neither by heaven, neither by earth, neither by any other oath, but let your yea be yea, and your nay be nay, lest ye fall into condemnation.
Oh, no. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. All right, repeat.
Answer. James 5 and 12. But above all things, my brethren, swear neither by heaven, neither by the earth, neither by any other oath, but let your yea be yea, and your nay be nay, lest ye fall into condemnation.
So, James telling you what?
Do not swear, sir.
James saying don't swear.
Answer.
And I think it's from Christ, eh?
Answer.
Who said don't swear. All right, so stick to James. James said, don't swear by
heaven,
heaven. Why is it don't swear by heaven?
because heaven is where the Most High dwells.
By the way, all people.
Not quite sure, sir. Like I guess if them say like God believe me or on the roll and document some things like that.
By heaven with this and with that.
Fine, sir.
And it said don't swear by earth. Why they don't swear by heaven and don't swear by earth?
Alright. Don't swear by heaven.
Yes. And what is on the earth? People.
That's where man dwells.
And you don't have control over any of them. Right. So don't swear by things. And even if it's things that you have control over, because it said, or by any other oath. Why put it that way?
Why say by another? But it comprise everything, sir. So basically, I said, don't swear at all.
Exactly. You is basically telling them not to swear any at all. Alright. Now, you have no control. Well, one of the things, like you're an artist, and you sign a contract that is going to tell you, the contract stipulates what not to do. Right? If you do the things that it says, and what if you don't do the things that you are, and what will be required of you?
A contract,
Lawsuit, right? Compensation. Well, it's the same thing when you swear. When you swear, this blah blah that, or as simple as Abraham and David did it. It is required of you by the Most High. There's a lot of the atrocities that people going through. Simple things like that, you know. You swear to somebody that you're going to do to pay the price. Something. I don't know, you
Oh, we swear to the Most High, but we don't do it.
He never swear to your brother. You still, it is required of you still. So, there is swear and there is a vow. What is a vow?
A vow is when you go before a priest, the Most High, and make a basically a promise. A vow is like a promise.
A vow is like a promise. It's the same thing, you know? It's basically the same thing. But the vow is done before, as I said, before a priest. So, it is required of you, like the Nazarene vow. The vow that, okay, my child will serve the Most High and he will this and he will that. And then you go and you break it. And more importantly, it wasn't the child that swore, but that child break it. What happened? It required of him. You're paying the price today of what we swore, the vow that we made with that our parents, foreparents, thousands of years ago made with God in the wilderness, in Moses' time, that we will, all that thou sayest we will do. That's a vow. We swear that we will do it. It wasn't us to do, but who paid the price of breaking that vow. We paying that price. Yeah. So it's not that swearing is wrong. It's not wrong to swear. But what happens, you're near human. When you cannot fulfill it, it doesn't really matter whether the circumstance make you cannot fulfill it. It doesn't matter. It's required of you. Yeah. You meet a woman and you love her and you tell her, it's before your bank. All right. That I will oh, swear I will never make you suffer. I will never make you go bed hungry. You know, and things like that. And then it happens. It is required of you. Wow, I'm not having some problem. All right, so swearing and vow is basically the same thing, but a vow in front of a priest is basically the same thing. All right, let's go on to this. You ever hear John 3:16 right now?
Concept,
When?
not influence. Here, more than one time. Watch classes online.
Oh, so you're not listening yesterday for the camp.
So, yeah,
Yeah,
also,
but don't
yeah.
really- All right. If I ask you now, who are the Israelites? What would you say?
Yeah, Hispanic and Native.
Why are you that? Should I ask you, like, what would you say? All right. Next question now. Prove it.
Who, yeah, that's a problem. So, find actual scripture.
That's the problem. Prove it. Come, take us to the scriptures. Yeah, you're trying to 27. I want to prove that we are Israelite. Huh?
No, so we are having scriptures. The Deuteronomy, there are scriptures.
So, you can use curses and the testament. So,
No, I've been talking about, but take me to one or two scriptures in the Bible in that same curses or blessing that you could use.
so it could also use Deuteronomy 28, verse 68. So,
You can use 28 and 58.
and
Deuteronomy 22, verse 28. Sir, Deuteronomy 28 verse 32. Sir.
32? Read 32, let me hear.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thine eyes shall look and stay with longing for them all the day long, and there shall be no might in their hand.
Alright, so all that proof to you say we are Israelite.
So because we are the last so we not
Other nation get kidnapped too, you know.
but this
That is telling you what will happen to you. Mhm. White people get take away, Arabs get take away, Chinese. People get kidnapped. That's kidnapping them.
This happens specifically to the enslaved, sir. The enslaved.
Yeah, but it happens to other people. Hey, listen, you see when people going to tackle you on the road. So, convince me. Alright, you talk about 68. Read 68. Alright, well, back up in fine. Let me hear it. Let me hear it.
oh, sir, 15 or 16, 15 to 16, chapter 20.
Uh-huh.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and the statutes which I command this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee. Cursed shall thou be in the city, and cursed shall thou be in the field.
Alright.
So,
I want to can explain. Explain that.
yes, sir. So that means just because you never obey God, so be sure that you are Israelite because you curse in the city and the other nation is over.
What do you mean by being cursed in this city?
The curse, you cannot do anything in the city, so we have a people in the city like the business, and we don't have any business in the city, so then over us, so instead of them, we the owner of the city.
Alright. I'll go with that one then.
So,
But you still want one stronger one.
yeah,
Two strong verse in 68 that you can use.
In 28.
Sorry, in 20. If you give it there, I'll give it away. Alright, read 68.
Concept.
so,
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. I want to break it down and read it, sir.
Right?
Alright. And the Israelites never went back into Egypt, actual Egypt, sir. But they did come across into the transatlantic slave trade trade.
Alright. The largest, most powerful slave trade ever on the face of the earth. Transatlantic slave trade,
Answer.
which was so powerful that it shifted the entire economic power of the world from east to west.
Answer. Also, sir,
Yeah.
the word Egypt is a Greek word, it's not the actual name of the land, sir.
Mm-hmm.
The real name of the land is Israel, sir.
And Egypt means
House of bondage.
house of bondage. So ship is going to carry you into the house of bondage.
Answer.
Other nation can say, well, other nation go in slave. None the way the Atlantic. So much so that when these fake Jews trying to talk about oh it like is 6 million of them, they can't say when we challenge them, they can't say that without saying something like this. Well, we know about the slave trade. It was terrible, yes, and we it's sad that it happened to you and so and so. It's so powerful that they can't even mention their thing without having to say something about that.
Answer.
Yeah.
This is the worst event that happened in history.
Exactly. All right. So 68, and there's another one. I can bring it home. All right, let me do it. Verse
64, sir.
64. Really?
Answer. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people, from one end of the earth even unto the other. And there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone, sir.
All right, that's a good one too. 64.
Answer.
That's a good one. We are scattered in every single country of the face of the earth. But this is one where people don't know now. Because the Israelites that are scattered, and those are scattered in America, they call them what?
Negroes are
American. Those in Canada, what they call them?
Canadian, sir.
Those in Barbados.
Barbadian, sir, they call them.
And those in England. British. So this is one way it's not by chance, it's deliberate.
You shall be continued from your heritage.
Exactly. So wherever the Israelite is born, they are named after that land that they are born in. Prior to slave trade and so on, that wasn't so. Wherever you were born, you are still an Israelite. So that one, even though it's powerful, some people don't, it's not that visible. You have to understand how it goes to understand that one. Which one you find?
So you find 48, sir.
Right there.
So here shall those serve them in the Lord shall turn against thee with the hunger and in thirst and in need.
Alright, that is what happens to anybody who's a slave. Regardless of race, hunger, thirst, blah blah blah.
But this can bring the point to
That one.
of iron upon thy neck.
No, but that's what you do to slave, you put yoke of iron upon slaves neck. Especially when they have a runaway problem. But you're still not finding the one that I want to just find it. Alright. If I send you to Nathan and I say, you don't really know Nathan, and I say to you, I needed to go onto Glenmore Road. And I said to you, you're going to go down Main Street, Nathan. You're going to go onto Manchester Avenue, and you are to drive west along Manchester Avenue until you see a sign that says Glenmore Road. Then you go onto that road. How would you find it?
By following the instruction that
And looking for the sign. So the sign will take you there. All right, read verse 46.
And there shall be cancer. Deuteronomy 28, verse 46. And they upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever. Curses.
Exactly. So that's how you know it. All the curses be upon the Israelites for a sign. So that's how you identify. You can use 46 and give them 68. Understand? All right. So even though we tell you, that was how UPK was able to identify the blacks. Well, then you would have identified the blacks easily because the ships brought us here. But some was here before we came. The Northern Kingdom was already around here. And what happened when the white man came? The same sign came upon them. The same punishment. We were in slavery, but what happened to the Indians, the American Indians?
They were genocide.
The genocide. And the other Indians in the South American region. When the white man came around here, these nations weren't speaking any of those European languages. You know. They were speaking a language that they could understand among themselves. They were speaking Hebrew. That is why so many Hebrew writing on stones and so on was found especially among the Indians. And what they do, every single one that they find, they take them and hide it. Smithsonian hide it. Never so you're going to have to find those museums at the right time. But then again, we know. And the most I don't tell you find them. And the sign. Sorry, the curse is on them for a sign. Alright. So we know that the Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians are the chosen people of the Most High because of the curses. And these fake Jews, each time we talk about it, but those things happen to almost every human, and they don't happen to everyone. And they should be going through curses now, if they were the real
Cancer.
But guess what? They knew. They knew from a long time that this is from they went down Jerusalem in 1948, and thousands of them died from skin cancer. They realized, you know, if we were the people in this land, oh, we can't take this one.
So, sir, them they also knew that, didn't know that.
Find that out.
They figure it out.
They figure it out. Yeah.
But they grew up with a lie thinking that they were so.
Right. Just like how we grew up with the lie believing that they were. And then the white Christ, and then the white Christ look just like them. Because they grow their beard, you know, so the white Christ look like them. But what we never did realize was that Christ had woolly hair. That white Christ picture, it has no woolly hair. Christ has red eye. That white Christ picture have blue eye. There's so much things that would have gone against them. All right. Let's look at we can look at who Christ died for.
So that's yes, sir. Alright. We could find the scriptures to break down for to prove that the North American, Indian, Taínos, and the other natives of the West before he came over.
The Northern Kingdom.
The Northern Kingdom. So
It's in second Esther.
Apocrypha.
Yeah. So you see why they moved the Apocrypha. That's one of the reasons. Another reason for removing the Apocrypha. I think I was talking about that today. The Apocrypha, alright. How does the church tell you that you're supposed to get freedom?
Well, we
And look unto Christ, and you come into church and you pray and you cry. Right. When you read the Apocrypha, Maccabees, Judith, how did they get freedom?
by fighting for it.
All right. But the fight that we are fighting today is not the same fight as the Maccabees fight, the guerrilla warfare. When we go out and camp on a Friday, Saturday, we are battling. Many things can happen out there. Out there. You hear about the what happened to the IOIC group? Yeah, man, some man march up on them with some white guys march up on them with AR-15. I want to know which religion this is. You don't hear what happened after that. Serious thing out there, man. Remember now, Stephen died, Christ died, but Christ died so that it will be easier for you. Because our battle is not as Stephen's and Christ's battle. All right. Why we say that? When you go on the street, who you battle most? Christian, Muslim, and in Jamaica you have a strong Rastafarian presence. So in Jamaica here it's for us Christian, Muslim, and Rasta. The good thing for us is that in today, what these three groups believe comes from the Bible. In Stephen's time, Christ's time, they were battling Israelites who believe in a total different thing. Because when they go and tell them about Apollo, because they were in Greece there was, and Rome, there was this big temple of Apollo, and when the other god, them other top god name, and so many different gods. There was Zeus, there was Apollo, there was Saturn. These have nothing to do with our Israelite laws. So you're breaking a ground which you're going in to tell people something that we are from what they believe. Today you say a Christian and read John, they say, what John aim? You say to the Christian, read John 3:16. And he recite it to you without reading. So all you need to do now is correct to the Christian the interpretation that he has, he or she has. It's not a bossed thing. You're not going to mind a bossed, because you both understand that there is a John 3:16. But think of going to somebody now to tell them about who is an Israelite and has been lost, and to tell them about Christ and John 3:16, who has never heard about John 3:16, who believe that if he worship the sun will grow the food for him, and him see that happening. So the battle then was real. Huh? Then that the woman is God. Oh, you know, it will be more difficult to battle towards first. Are a group that believe what they call the God of War again?
Creator.
A creator of the God of War? Yeah, man, there was a God of War, you know. And there was a God of no man, no Rome, man. Talk about Rome, Greco-Roman time. There, there was a God of Apollo was the God of War. In school at the map of the earth, it's named after the God of the earth. Idolatry, I don't even know. And what if you had to battle Israelites who believe in the God of really? God. That's where the name God comes from. The God of prosperity, the name God. Our God, G-A-W-D, something like that. God. As an American money, in God we trust, and we believe that they are talking about the side that we worship. No, these people don't believe in the God, same God we believe in. Proof? Where's the proof? The proof is around you every day. The very names of the days that you have. The very name of the months that you have. And look, and you can see it in the celebration. Easter time, what do you worship? What do our people worship? Ishtar,
Yeah.
which is the god of what? Egg represents the fertility. One is the only egg, so why you have the two? God of fertility. And what should we worship in Easter time? Passover. Strong Christmas time, what do they worship? The Christmas tree. Right, Nimrod under the Christmas tree. What else? Probably. And what they call that? Saturnalia, the feast of Saturnalia, the season of Saturnalia. Yeah, what?
They worship Syria boys, the white man,
So remember Caesar was born at that time. But the 25th of December was Nimrod's birthday. Nimrod the mighty hunter.
So they make it look like it was Caesar bullshit because
No, they don't have to know. They. First, first of January now, time come around. What they tell you? Happy New Year! Which is what? The worshiping Janus, the God of new beginnings. And they always tell you Happy New Year and making New Year resolution. That's the God of Janus. So, right around the year, they keep you in idolatry with some of the truth from the Bible for you to believe that you are worshiping your God of the Bible. Mhm.
But sometimes you know.
And you worship it and believe that you are worshiping the God of heaven.
Yeah, and now we have to say you don't know that to worship in
That's what I say. You worshiping this God and believing you are worshiping the God of heaven. And you are not.
All of them perpetuated by Christianity. So
Mhm.
Christianity promotes all of these pagan holidays, or these pagan doctrines.
Exactly. So you, in a way, you are battling the same thing that Moses was battling, paganism. I don't know if it was called paganism then, but other gods in another way. So these people now say that they have a desire to worship the God, the true God of heaven. So in a way, it kind of make it a little easier because when you show them that, the true God of heaven you worship, they might get something like, oh, we never know that. But in the days when they knew that it was not that God of heaven they were worshiping, it was the, remember, when they came out of Egypt, yeah, with the fancy blinging, like, yeah, the cloud that came down over the tabernacle and spoke to Moses. The presence was far more visible than now. Yet those people sin. They believe so strongly in these other guys.
And God, and God.
Show prove himself to them so many times. Today's day, most are not, well, he's going to prove himself to Israel again because when those chariots come in and Christ return, trust me, many of the people that you will be seeing walking on the road won't be human like you know. It will be angel. And they look just like you and I. Oh, you know that angels look like you.
One example when the two men came to Abraham, sir, and then those two men went and visited Lot, Sodom and Gomorrah, sir.
All right, don't play the advocate with you. That was shape shifting. So you about your shape shifting. Give me another example. So we want to give you the example, bro. And let us see one for yourself. So that was one that you see also. Which might just have been that, strange people.
We need to hear before you come to the church. If we're going to church, and it's time, like a little time somewhere ago.
All right, so would an angel tell you to go in the church?
Not
Would that be contradictory?
not really. But
all right, so tell me about the other one. Tell me about the other one.
All right. Then tell me.
Yeah, what do you want
to tell us straight,
yeah.
Two ladies. Is that them I say they look different. And
Take that back, please.
if you find something, you know, but what? Tell me something like then
that's all I do. Idol angel and I don't know.
Sir, I don't know if in
why are angel look up there and tell us that? They look different, you know, you find something to do.
No, not really that so. No, we can't explain so, but when we get the right explanation.
All right, keep quiet.
Sir, you have a part in the apocrypha. A man came down on an horse and started smite one of the Greek soldiers and somebody in the farm of a man.
Mm-hmm.
My assumption is in the angel, sir.
All right. It's right there in the Bible. And it's not no rocket science. Genesis 1 and 26.
Genesis chapter 1, verse 26. And God said, let us make man in our own image.
All right, pick up here. Whose image is man? God and an angel. You don't need to be so amazed when I hear that angels will, you could have angels walk in the earth and you don't know that it's not a man, because man is in the image of the angel. Well, you think the all angels have their wings?
So that is a perfect example.
It's not a rocket science. The man is in the image of being. So when those come in and you see man walking around and they could be angel, don't be dismayed. Yeah. We might be here one day having class and you see a man come up. And you know your soul will know who it is. Well, you might not know that it is angel X, but you know that he's not an ordinary man. This one, shift that. Positive that way. Yeah. But only because you're in the truth now could you really accept that. Because guess what? They are black.
So now it's black team.
Exactly. And you know, a lot of people will be deceived. Has been deceived.
By the white man. I think it's one white something. I come down in a arena and I try to something.
Exactly. All right, we can do the chariot breakdown. How about that? Let's do heaven and hell. Yeah, quite a few. Which one you have in touch?
Breakdown, heaven and hell, in a class.
Oh, that.
Also, chariot, sir. But you can go over there.
You were here.
Maybe
Got it from the All right, since we're talking about the angels are black, the perfect one to give you. Daniel 7 and 9.
read it, sir.
Go ahead.
Answer. Daniel 7, verse 9. I beheld till the thrones were cast down.
All right, so Daniel was watching, having a vision, watching there for some time. So he watched until the thrones were cast down. What the thrones represent?
Rulership, sir.
Exactly. Throne is what?
Where a king.
And that would be what? The head of a government.
Answer.
So Daniel watching until the thrones were cast down. And
Answer. And the ancient of days did sit, whose garments was white as snow.
all right. So thrones were cast down. Only God righteous government will leave. Where is that righteous government to be?
In the heavens, sir.
Thank you.
Answer.
What do you think your eh?
Part of God's government, most high government, sir.
You must be the most I love smiling, man. Eh? Why do you think you're in U.P.K? You have been prepared to reveal your when Jerusalem was under our hand. That was what? The righteous government on the earth. Except for the times that we seen and the other nation come against us. But it was where the righteous government was. So today where we find them?
The UPK,
In the I.S.U.P.K. But what powers you have?
we don't have the rulership yet, sir.
Right. Rulership is politics, you know. Yeah, man, you're gonna run politics to rule, you know. I'm not voting in.
Cancer.
So you have to understand politics. How you're going to rule the people. Especially how you're going to rule 2 million 20 million supplanters. Whatever Jacob means. Hustler. What else? Supplanter. Hustler. Or general. Oh, you're going to read couple million general if you don't understand that some politics. Because guess what? If you take whatever you're not dead, what's going to happen? You'll come after
I rule them by the laws of the most person.
Definitely. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. So it's the same laws that the Most High gave us. It's the same laws governed in heaven. And it gave it to Adam, and it come back and it gave it to us in the wilderness. And it's what we are using and building our life on, even unto today. These laws of the Bible, as a matter of fact, yes, it tells you how to think. Even your very thought process comes from these laws. Give an example. You on your way home, you see a nice lady on the road and you look at her. She walking with her man, She walking with her brother. And you look at her and you admire her and say, wow, she look good. And maybe your other eyes make four and she give you a smile. The man don't see her. And she want to squeeze her number. What do you do?
Yeah, that's it. That's not mine.
That's what you were saying. But what would the ordinary man know nothing about the law do? Exactly. So you don't take it because what? Exactly. As simple as that the law tell you how to think. And there are many other examples that we could go. Alright. So I be along to the throne of the Most High until the thrones rule our rulership remain. One other thing that will be casting down those thrones. When Christ returns, it's gonna be a battle. Michael and them best fighter jets will be fighting. Revelation 1. Oh, that finished? You finished 9? Finish 9. Daniel 7 and 9.
Concept. Whose garments
I will
was
read
white
loud.
as whose garments was white as snow, and his ears and his head like the pure wool. His thrones were like the fiery flame, and his wheels as burning fire.
All right. So what's the description of the throne, the wheels? What's that?
Wheels that such a like chariot, vehicle like chariot.
Exactly. That's the chariot coming down. That's what Daniel saw. But he saw it as the throne of the Most High. So that's the chariot. Revelation 1:13 to 15. Oh, the ancient of days, they did sit and his head what?
His head was like a pure wool.
All right, so the Most High throne, that's sitting on his throne, and he had woolly hair. Who else have woolly hair today?
Black people, sir.
Well, the first thing I would tell the black people, you know what I tell them? What would I tell them? Yes.
Israelite, sir.
No, son. Me? That must be your first answer. Who else have woolly hair? Me? And you have the woolly hair? You have the most hair. The other nation don't have it. All right. Daniel. Sorry, Revelation. What Revelation?
Yeah. Revelation 13, verse 16.
No? Revelation 1?
1.
Yes. Come back how you find it. Revelation 1:13. Yes, read it.
Revelation chapter 1, verse 13. And in the midst of the seven candlesticks, one like unto Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot, and girt about the paps with a golden girdle.
So, Daniel, I'm sorry. John the Revelator was having a vision, and he saw the candlestick, the menorah. Right. So he was seeing the menorah, and somebody was in the midst of the menorah, having been girded about the paps with a golden girdle. Think of one of the UPK brothers in the priestly garment, girded around the paps, which is the waist are below the ticket. Right, with a golden, this broad golden belt, all the belly, which you're going to be needing when you're going into battle too. And that's tight waist. When the soldiers go into battle, the belt, and they have this thing with a wrap come around here. Yeah.
Don't win them too.
It was like the first time people when destruction time and then get something and bang them waist and ball. Exactly. So Christ was good about the past. Continue.
Verse 14.
Mm-hmm.
His head and his ears were white like wool, as white as snow.
So Christ have the same woolly hair as his father. Continue.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
Mm-hmm. Red eye or fiery eye. Not Caesar Borgia type of eye.
As if they burned in a furnace, and his voice as the sound of many waters.
So John was seeing, he was covered, but he saw his feet, and his feet were black. So the Most High have woolly hair, Christ have woolly hair, and being black, and you know that that's his father.
Answer.
Daniel 10:5-6 now.
The scripture, Daniel scripture I read before. That remind me of it.
7:9.
Answer.
You need a precept listening.
Yeah, sure. Daniel.
Daniel 10:5-6. Find it.
Answer. Daniel 10, verse 5. Then I lift up mine eyes and looked, and behold, a certain man clothed in linen, whose lines were girded with fine gold of U.P.K. His body also was like a beryl, and his face as the appearance of lightning, and his eyes as lamps of fire, and his arms and his feet like in color to polished brass.
So, finish.
And the voice of his words like the voice of a multitude.
So Daniel seen Christ also. Daniel got the vision of Christ before John the Revelator. And Daniel saw his hands and his feet. So let's say we were to expect, let's say we were in the time between John and Daniel and Christ was to come. Who would we be looking for? Let's say no, let's say we were in the time of Daniel, after Daniel and before John the Revelator, awaiting that first coming where Christ is supposed to be born. What would we be looking for? What kind of man would we be looking for? A black man. So how Christians tell you that color don't matter? Is it how they set up themselves to be tricked? Because if color don't matter, a white man comes before you and tell you that he is Christ. And you believe. Don't. Yeah. So Daniel saw Christ, John the Revelator saw Christ. And both men accounted him to be black. The color does matter. Are the most I would or the most I wouldn't have put it in the Bible. We wouldn't have gone through the trouble. Ezekiel 1, 5 to 7. Chapter 1.
God. Ezekiel chapter 1, verse 5 to 7. Also out of the midst thereof, and this was their appearance. They are the likeness of a man.
So Ezekiel was having a vision, was getting a vision. 4 creatures with the likeness of a man, looking like man, continue.
And everyone had 4 faces, and everyone had 4 wings.
So Ezekiel was seeing an angel in its full form, 4 faces. What face we have? 1. Think of another one here. Think of another one here. Another one here. Terrible, eh? All right. So Ezekiel saw the angel with 4 faces. Continue.
Verse 7. And their feet and the sole of their feet was like the sole of a calf's foot.
Right. It's the kind of boots that they have on.
And they sparkled like the color of burnished brass.
All right. They were black. Just like it was like how the same British brass described Christ. Continue.
Verse 8. And they had the hands of man under their wings and their
Hold on. 5 to 7. I'll tell you.
Oh, Christ.
So they were black. So the angels were black. The Most High being black, Christ black, the angels black. But color don't matter, eh? How could color not matter? When the Most High go through all this problem to show and leave a record of the skin color of all these deeds. It showed Daniel saw his hair. It didn't matter to show Daniel his skin color. But they show Daniel Christ. They show John the Revelator Christ. They show Ezekiel the angel. And there are other stories in the Bible, in the book of Tobit, I think Gideon, Joshua, and probably other more and other stories where we had angelic encounters. And surely there were other times when I meet angels and didn't know that it was the angel. When we were in the wilderness and the Most High tell Moses, to let the children of Israel, let them go outside the camp to defecate, dig a hole, cover it up. Why do you think they do that? And to keep the place clean. Why do you think they do that? Because the angels go walking among us, looking just like us. Because they were ordering the nation. The same thing is going to happen again. Same thing will be happening again. And they won't be white.
The wind coming down from heaven.
Exactly. They won't be white flying like a bird. They'll be looking like you and I. Don't be fooled. Make sure you know that. Jeremiah 14 and 2.
Concept. Jeremiah 14, verse 2. Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish.
So Judah was one of the of Israel, one of the 12 tribes. It was also the name of the southern kingdom. When the kingdom was split, it became the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom, right in Solomon, after Solomon, in Solomon's son's time.
Concept.
The northern kingdom was called Israel, and the southern kingdom was called Judah. The southern kingdom comprised of the tribe of Judah, the tribe of Benjamin, and half of the Levites, because the Levites were in all the cities of the 12 tribes. When the split occurred, many of them were in the northern kingdom, in the cities of the northern kingdom. So, yeah.
It look like you asked a question.
Many of the many of the sorry, many of the Levites were in the northern kingdom. So Levites split. And someone always say half of Levi, half of Benjamin. And of course there were people from the other tribes too, because many of them came though. Because when many of them realized that the northern kingdom was preventing who live up the northern kingdom from coming into Jerusalem to worship, those who managed to escape stayed among the southern kingdom and started a life there. Which is why in the New Testament you had other persons who were Simeonites and so were northern kingdom persons. And they were dark skinned. Right. But at the time of Jeremiah, who was there?
Jews.
The northern kingdom. Sorry, the southern kingdom. What had happened to the northern kingdom by that time?
In captivity, sir.
They were in captivity. By who?
By the Assyrians. Sir.
By the Assyrians. And where you find that? In the Apocrypha.
Concept.
Oh, sorry, I think they're not King's too. It's in the Bible as well. But there's a good account of it in the Apocrypha. When the Assyrians, and guess what? The northern kingdom and the southern kingdom were constantly at civil war. The southern kingdom sided with the Assyrians and took over the northern kingdom.
Say that again, sir.
Mm-hmm.
So Judah, Benjamin, and Levi team up with the Assyrians.
Mm-hmm. And then after that, no, the Assyrians turned back on them and tried to take them out too. But what happened? The Mosai prevented that. When the Assyrians had camp around them, the Mosai, I think that was the time when they had, they said the Bible says a plague went through the camp of the Assyrians,
Yeah,
and one man in each tent died in one night. So like they get up one morning there and when they look about some 20,000 dead man, every tent have a dead man in it. That's how they leave the southern kingdom alone. But that's not what happened. They sided what with one of the events and took out the brother. But in any case, it wasn't there. So Jeremiah, at the time of Jeremiah, it was only the southern kingdom. Continue reading.
Cancer. Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish. They are black unto the ground, and the cry of Jerusalem is gone. Continue, sir.
Yeah, what?
They are black unto the ground.
All right. Why put it that way? Black onto the ground.
Tell you that they are the color, which is black, is similar to the side, the color of the side. So like the brown, the color of the brown, they have some
All right. Jamaica have diverse color of sand.
cancer,
You know, yeah, and you go someplace I see red dirt,
red dirt, cancer,
you see orange,
cancer.
you see white, you see brown, you see black. But they only say they are black onto the ground.
Stating a specific size. So
No. What that is stating to you is that though they are black, they are in many shades.
okay, so
They are dark, but they are in many shades. So don't expect to see Israel being all Israel being black skin.
cancer.
You're gonna see some looking whitish, you're gonna see some looking we have some yellowish looking marl.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the Israelites were in China, because we are in every country. So the Israelites that are in China, they're in dark, but have the yellowish look like the Chinese, don't. We have red soil, we have some red skin Israelites, they're not tribe of Manasseh.
Cancer. Even the red skin, that's what the football team names say. And the red top.
Red,
The red skin,
red skin.
cancer. I'm sure the North American.
Indian there, right?
Looking like
that tribe, but in India, they been kill out,
cancer.
and take on the name. So don't expect Israel to be one color. You're going to see some looking whitish because we have mixed with we have done all the things that the Most High forbid us to do.
Cancer.
Which law haven't we broken? and broken them out. So Jeremiah says that they are black unto the ground. So Jeremiah's account of the Israelites is that they are black. So the Most High, woolly hair, Christ, woolly hair, black skin. The angels, what?
Black skin.
Black skin. The Jews,
Black unto the ground.
black skin, dark skin, polished brass. Song of Solomon.
Too much, sir. Which chapter, sir?
1 and 5.
God, sir.
Who finds reading?
I am black, but comely. Oh, ye.
Solomon said, I am black but comely. I'm going to ask you to use the Bible. Separate.
Who's the Bible?
Yeah, we can read that one from where you find it. Let's pin the Bible. It's a practice. Solomon says,
I am black, but comely.
and who was Solomon?
King of Israel, sir.
From which tribe?
Tribe of Judah, sir.
And he was what?
David's son,
He
sir.
was black.
God, sir.
Oh, so David would have been what?
Black, sir.
Okay. And David's father would most likely be what?
Black, sir.
So King Solomon was black, probably jet black. Read on. Why we say probably jet black?
But comely.
Comely meaning what?
Handsome, sir.
Alright, look up what comely means.
Sorry, I have the Bible up with the Strong's Concordance. You know.
No man, just Google it. What the word comely means. It's an English word.
Pleasant to look at, attractive.
Right. So it was that much beautiful, handsome.
Handsome.
And Solomon was a king that was decked with gold. You can't have, you ever see a black woman in gold? Who gold look the better than in the earth? Black people. That's why black love gold. Continue.
Cancer. O ye daughters of Jerusalem,
Mm-hmm.
as the tent of Kedar.
Right. So Kedar was a set of people that I think they came from Abraham's lineage as well. A set of people that had black tents. They dwell in black tents. But if they dwell in black tents, it's not blackish. So Solomon likened himself unto the black that you.
Yeah, some Hamites, but you
I don't know only my friend.
in probably just a I'm black. So what? I'm black like tar.
Hold on.
Like, like would I say, I'm black like tar.
Hold on.
Yeah, but literally black like tar.
Alright. But there are persons out there that they call you black, me black. But yet still there are persons out there that they call what? Blacker. Black. Why they call them so?
Well, black, but
Exactly.
yeah.
So black that if you put them in the dark and take a photo, you still might not catch them. That he was really black. I saw a black man one day, must be African. The blackest man I ever seen.
Black to be perfect.
Hello. The man black in lip black. But him come red. And his eyes are white. That's why I never see that in New York. Must be a Hamite. I know the Hamite blacker than us. Most of my. I like lighter skin. But as you know, the closer I come to the equator, the darker your skin liable to be over time, coupled with the kind of food that you eat. That was Songs of Solomon. Job 30 and 30.
and 13, sir. Concept.
30 and 30.
30 and 30.
Job 30, chapter 30, verse 30. Read.
Job chapter 30, verse 30. My skin is black upon me, and my bones are burned with heat.
But he accounted himself to be black. So that's showing what. So these are all the black people in the Bible. So much black people. Job being black, Solomon being black, the southern kingdom of the Israelites being black, which means that the northern kingdom is black as well. But they were mixing with the other races long before they went into captivity. Because from the kingdom was split, they didn't come back down to Jerusalem. The king of the northern kingdom. They let them come back down to Jerusalem to worship. What did he do? He built a temple in the northern kingdom, a temple to Baal, and bring them in Baal worship. So much so that one of those kings married an even wife, who was called Jezebel, who was a princess. She was the daughter of one of the Amite kings. And trust me, she portrayed all the Jezebel spirit of the Amite women. And you read the story, kill out some of the Israelite priests, kill out many of them. Finish Job.
Yes, sir. Job 30, verse 30. Yes, sir.
All right, Acts
13, verse 1. Now there were in the church that was at Antioch certain prophets.
there was Antioch. It was one of the Greek, the Greek country, our province, yeah. Continue. Certain prophets
And teachers as Barnabas and Simeon that was called Niger.
Niger. All right, it's a Latin word that means what? Black. Niger is a Latin word that means black. And Negro is a Spanish word that means what? Black. And nigger is a mispronunciation of the Latin word. I still believe in that time they were calling us nigger. Especially the darker one. Just like the American white man.
And Lucas of Cyrene and Manaim, which had been brought up with Herod, the Tetrarch.
All right, so in Acts, it is sure that one of Job was black, Solomon was black, Jeremiah described the southern kingdom people as being black. Ezekiel described the Most High angel as being black. Daniel described Christ, our Savior, as our Savior as being black. Daniel saw the Most High here, and it was the same ear texture as Christ that was described as being black. So say that black is beautiful is an understatement.
Answer.
Black is the seed and center of power. And we don't like it for drop dead.
Answer.
That's the reality. And the bastard who don't like still don't kill the truth, you know.
Answer.
Yeah, they brought us into slavery, they killed many of us. But the truth was still there, that's why it come back up now. You can't kill the truth, you know. You kill people. That's why the most I say fear those who are able to kill. Don't fear those that are able to kill the body, but fear him who kills both body and soul. Right? So don't be fooled. Don't let the church deceive you and tell you that color doesn't matter. It does. Or the most I wouldn't have gone through all the problems to prove it to you in the Bible. Why? Now I've nothing else to do. He knew that others will try to deceive you. So he leave the record. That they can get the record in the last years and get the truth. Alright. Heaven and hell. I'm like not do heaven and hell. I like doing heaven and hell. Because this the misconception of hell is what they use to fool the church. You know. Die and Satan control them with no treaty for.
That's why the church could have moved the old people, sir. Them people that more or less, them time come soon and you know I'm burning hell.
Can't take no chance.
So, and influence them on the church message.
Sir.
You use to go church?
Answer.
You use to go church?
In hell, sir.
Well, let me tell you this. The truth is not for everyone. It's only the most truth. Our job is to go there. You remember you said police pull you over and the spot check. Soldier pull you over and the spot check already. And then they ask you, oh, you come from another parish and what's the purpose being here? And you tell them to come to class. And they ask you which class. And you say what?
I.S.U.P.K.
And you tell them the I.S.U.P.K. And right away they what? One of them know what you were talking about. So the word is going around. And then they are getting, that person is not in the truth, you know, because he's not in the UPK. But he recognize you and know who you are. And what they did after that?
Sir, now invited to class. I say, I fight the wrong war, no, brother. I didn't just walk off after that, sir.
And what the others do?
Then walk off behind man and it out.
And just walk on the front.
Answer.
Alright. So the word is going out, it's getting out. Back how I had seen experience. My experience, well, I was working in the station at the time when we started with my UPK jam. And the first time when I went to pass over and come back, walk through the station, I salute to my police, they salute me. Serious, not tell you lie, not joke. And see, and some of the police one there was a big inspector, so one. Oh, wait, oh, which one this? And I feel up, it wasn't this armband, the other armband. Feel up the armband and hey, look so. And I hug me over. I'm being covered, man. I want to. And I was there a couple weeks prior to go. I just break and go to the Passover. And they never see me.
I never care about
They never see me.
Something different boy when you come back.
Yet you ever come back and beat the UPK attire. Oh, I rush to come on me. Alright. So that's how you know that where you're at the right place. Alright, Matthew 6 and 10.
Cancel. Matthew 6.
Well, I get another example. One time I this place, I walking one night in New York, and one of the so brother them say, them break up and I say, don't even look at it. But I two Israelite there now. The female looked like Hispanic, and the man was a African American. Well, so they call it. The man was a Jake. There are two Jakes there. But we here, me from Jamaica, we're not afraid of police. The more kick me down, we can kick me down. So we look at the lady, and we go, so, show her a kiss. And the policeman goes, so, and we say, none for you, man. And we look at the lady and say, you're beautiful. And she blush. And she thanks. But then I look at her and say, you know, man, that them the IUPK gear, man, you're walking with the authority of the most. Own it. Mm. It's so much?
I start some things, but today, you see them, and you go there and you talk to them, and you have all the other just to get it like storage of my true. You need early and one, so you must say, you look like, you look like, I hope you are in.
Mm.
So we say, no man, you go and see when I'm school and you shall practice.
Anytime you start, you get the shield. Anytime you start with the shield, you see big difference. You just in the black and you have a war scar. Right away you can see them giving you the recognition, they're doing it, they're doing that. Anytime you put on the shield, it is the most like stamp of authority, you know. You're going to see a difference. It's not joking. Well, providing that you live in the upright life. Because I don't want to think you're going to put on, you're going to be a wolf in that sheep garment. The most I will expose you. When your ass get whipped. Yeah, man. Don't be a wolf in sheep clothes. Which means, what I mean by that?
Don't be breaking the laws.
Exactly. Exactly. Don't be breaking the laws. And in your UPK garment. Or in the most size in the laws. Well, if country.
Cancel.
Matthew 6 and 10.
Matthew 6, verse 10. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven.
So this is a part of the prayer that um Christ taught us to pray. The Our Father prayer. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done where?
On earth, in earth,
As
as it is in heaven.
so that is a prayer for us to bring the Most High's will on earth.
Cancel.
That we're not praying to go to the heaven that the Most High is at. Right?
Cancel.
So that is bringing everywhere.
On earth, sir.
Exactly. Revelation 5 and 10.
Revelation chapter 5, verse 10. And art made us unto our God, kings and freeze, and we shall reign on the earth.
And we shall reign where?
On the earth.
So the Most High's will be done on earth so that we can reign, as it is in heaven, so that we can reign where?
On earth, sir.
On earth. So heaven is on earth. Revelation 21 and 2.
Thank you, sir. God for her husband.
So John saw the holy city Jerusalem coming down from where?
From heaven, sir.
Right. So if we were to go in the heaven that the Most High is at, the holy city wouldn't be coming down. Right here on earth. So don't be fooled. This earth will not be kicked aside as the Christian church will tell us. Because the Bible tells about a new and a new earth. They interpret it to mean this earth being bumped out of orbit and destroyed. And then the Most High recreate a new one. Now, who is the problem on this earth?
The white man, sir.
Man. Man is the problem, you know. More in particular, the oppressor.
Thank you, sir.
But if man is the problem. So hello. Oppressed down to the tree, the fish, the birds, everything. No, it's not that, but the problem. It's not it's not, there's not one aspect of earth that is not feeling it because of this oppressor. So the Most High will cleanse all things and bring the heavenly state on earth. So it's a condition. So heaven is a condition where?
On earth, sir.
On earth. The white man is in heaven.
Thank you, sir.
Mr. Dwight, isn't he in heaven?
Yeah.
Hmm?
Yeah. Constant.
The white man.
Oh, the white man.
Isn't he in heaven?
Thank you, sir.
Yes, I was explaining something to Bakawa the other day. Like there's other religion, this false religion, they use wood and stone and probability to put themselves above you. Meaning this, how they use probability? They use words and reducing the probability of another race getting above them. The white man now use gentrification and all the tools that he can use within his society to keep you down. Don't. So by keeping you down, what does that make him? On top. He can write a business plan without any money and go to the bank and get a loan. Can you do that? You have securities and you have it hard to get a loan. So he has shift probability in his favor. What is happening in America now is, under this new president? They're pushing against blacks more and more. It's so that poor whites can come up, you know. Poor whites can come up and become, if not rich, but in a better state. And that you find yourselves in a worse state, in a more hellish state. and they find themselves in a more heavenly state lifestyle. I mean, when Israel and Jerusalem was in heaven, in a heavenly state, what used to happen? Remember King Solomon, one of his servants was the king. Yeah? And until the black man a bush out, and I just boasting. Long time something. Long time. That is why, and they have studied you. The other nations have studied you. And they realize and know who you are. And they know that's why you love the blingy blingy thing. That's make them and tell you, make some money off it. So by putting you in that hellish state, they rise themselves to the heavenly state. But the most I plan to ship it. So in order to put you in that heavenly state, have to shift the table of shift the balance of probability and make things become more probable in your case. Meaning, you live among here, you live among the Chinese, you live among the Japanese, you have Japanese here, you have Arabs here, you have the white man here, American, you have blacks here, you have Indian here, and other races here. And all those other races, it's probable that they make it above you. The probability, let's say 6 race. The probability of you gaining anything is 1 in 6 because you have to beat the other one. While the probability of any one of those, especially the red skin man, becoming on top, is not 1 in 6.
1 in 1.
More like 1 in 1. And if more he push against you and push you down. That's why they fight so much wars. And let nobody fool you. These wars just put them on top. You know what I'm about. Nobody winning a war. Nobody winning which war. You think white man fight? He did not win the battle with the Vietnamese, but they won the war. They rule in Vietnam. And the Japanese wouldn't make them rule over him. And what they do, they drop the bomb. They're talking about when the Japanese shift the probability now. The Japanese say, okay. So when the white man went into Japan, the probability of the Japanese getting rich was 1 in 2, but the probability of the white man getting rich in Japan was 1 in 1. So that's how does it everywhere he go. But when the most I shift it now and bust them other race with them for the way they have treated you. What's the probability of you becoming or finding yourself in a heavenly state?
1 in 1.
1 in 1. Bust their ass, put them down, put you on top. These are things the most I know what it is that just remember this. You serve a God of war. Christians make God look like him do have no guts. The most I tell you say, don't do this, don't eat pork. But they are going to eat, put the pork on the table and bless it. And say, oh, if I bless it, the most I accept it.
Yeah.
So the most I have a punk. He might give you a rule and you're not following it. Guess what? You have felt this beaten. You should know better. They should not be telling you these things. And that heavenly state that should be on earth the next time is for you. Even Matthew 10 and 20.
Sir. Matthew 10, verse 28. And fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul. but rather fear him, which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell.
So if soul and body destroy in hell, where is the body? Where is the body? On earth.
Answer.
So your body is on earth. So that means, remember Christ, what he said? Destroy the soul and what?
And body.
In
Hell.
So hell is on earth.
Answer.
Right there. Because the Christians say when you die, if you're being bad, you go to hell. So that means that your soul would be going to hell because your body go under the ground here, right?
Answer.
But right here is it said that the Most High is able to destroy both your soul and your body in hell. So hell is right here on earth. Ecclesiastes 3:16-17. Ecclesiastes is in the Old Testament. See, everybody like I'm practicing in the Bible is a long time. I'll find it out.
Which chapter again, sir?
Ecclesiastes 3, verse 16.
Answer. Ecclesiastes. Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 16. And moreover, I saw under the sun. Sorry, sir. Can't slack yourself. And moreover, I saw under the sun the place of judgment, that wickedness was there.
Under the where?
Under the sun.
What is under the sun?
The earth, sir.
The earth is under the sun. And what was there?
The place of judgment, that wickedness was there.
The wickedness was under the sun, and what else?
The place of judgment, sir.
And the place of judgment?
Answer. And moreover, I saw under the sun the place of judgment.
That wickedness was there.
That wickedness was there.
And verse 17.
And the place of righteousness, that iniquity was there.
So the place of judgment would be
under the sun,
and the place of righteousness under the sun.
Answer.
So that's heaven and earth. And it's both where?
Under the sun, sir.
And what is under the sun?
Heaven and earth.
Earth. Sir. And who is on the earth?
Man.
Man, people, we is under the sun. So guess what? You are in one of the two states, you know. Which one are you? You are in either heaven or hell, you know. Deuteronomy 32 and 22.
Deuteronomy 32, verse 22. For a fire is kindled in mine anger, and shall burn unto the lowest hell.
A fire is kindled in the Most High's anger and shall burn unto the lowest hell. So there are states of hell. So not because you see a man on the road, his hell is obvious. Because it means pain. Made him mad. The man who is on the street mad, he is in hell. The man who is sick in bed and can't move, he is in hell. So there are states of hell. Yes, what is it?
So yes, some people, they're in hell, sir, and they smoke or drink to overcome. still put them in.
But that is why most people end up smoking or drinking to get the mind of the reality. The best way to get your mind off the reality as an Israelite is to come in the reality. Come in the truth. Follow command in general and keep your laws.
And fire the foundations of the
The
mountain.
mountain. And what is the mountain in the Bible?
Rulership, seat of
Right, government. And what are the foundation of the government?
the people, sir.
The people. So if he's saying to us that read it over.
From Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 22. For a fire is kindled in mine anger,
A fire is kindled in the Most High's anger,
and shall burn unto the lowest hell.
and shall burn unto the lowest hell. So guess what? Even the poor man will feel his anger. No partiality, continue.
And shall consume the earth with her increase, and set on fire the foundations of the mountain.
Set on fire down to your government, so we're not left with no more. Exactly like yours. That don't mean I'm not in hell. They will be quenching the fire a little better than you. That's how it is, yeah.
But it's because they want to go away from reality, that's why they
True.
Exactly. Want to escape the reality. That's why all people smoke, drink, become drunkards, and take drugs. Oppression make it a wise man mad.
That one flip, sir. It's away from further back like
Alright. And with that you say, pay your tithes and imagine. Courtesy salute to I.S.U.P.K. Madam Shabbat. Madam. How